One thing that I find super interesting about books is that the very same book can feel like the most profound and interesting and impactful thing that you've ever come into contact with. And then you can read the same exact passage 3 years later and just be like, whatever.
Well, we see the world not as it is.
Yeah, as we are.
But as we transiently, foolishly are.
And as we very temporarily are.
Whatever thing you're being a dickhead about, or haven't got your shit together, or have annoyed someone, or someone's upset you, or whatever, it's probably going to pass fairly quickly. And if a novel or an article or an insight touches on it, it just hits you so deep that, oh yes, this is my experience. I want to share this with everyone I know. And sometimes you share it and people read it and just like I had that with a novel. I read a novel which spoke profoundly to the experience I was having in, I think, my late 30s. Yeah. I recommended it to a friend and said, read this. This summarises exactly the problem with relationships in this stage of life.
This is essentially the Bible of modern life.
If you want to understand the frustration I'm going through, it's written expertly in these pages. She read it and just went, it was boring as shit. But it spoke to a moment that I very individually was feeling.
I don't know, there's something weird about that, how not only can a piece of writing resonate for some and not for others, it's amazing how specific the intersection of that piece of work with a person at the exact right moment in their life can be.
Well, if it wasn't, there would just be the Bible.
That reminds me of the line from that teen movie a while ago. It's a shortcut. If it was easy, it would just be the way.
It's supposed to be a challenge. That's why they call it a shortcut. If it was easy, it would just be the way. Damn it!
Yeah, I think the impact that something has on you is likely to be quite tailored to your circumstance. And I've certainly learned not to emphatically recommend a book. So it's going to change everyone's life the way it changed mine once.
Yeah. I did actually see a discussion the other day that made that accusation about some of Brené Brown's work. And I think this was between some of our network on LinkedIn, and I'm really sorry if it was you, I can't remember. It might have been Aiden Date, but it also might not have been. Anyway, someone was saying that Brené Brown's work was pretty derivative and kind of boring now. And someone else pointed out, that's because she changed the entire culture. You're only saying that because 20 years ago she wrote a book that completely rewrote how we think about vulnerability and the way that we have that conversation.
So now it seems like she's quoting herself.
Yeah, like now
I heard someone coming out of a Shakespeare performance in the Botanic Gardens and they said, oh, it's just a bunch of old quotes thrown together. Why is everyone banging on about how good Shakespeare is?
Oh yeah, apparently Brené Brown is that for this whole body of work in our time.
And someone discovering it for the first time needs it to be that simple and that bite-sized. And if you've been hearing it for 20 years, well, no wonder it doesn't appeal to you anymore. Just shut up so someone else can enjoy it.